A grand birthday celebration is in full swing. Guests in elegant attire mingle under dazzling chandeliers. The atmosphere is lively. Laughter, clinking glasses, soft jazz playing in the background. At the center of it all is Sarah Walker, 40s, graceful, confident. The birthday girl, surrounded by friends and family. She wears a stunning evening gown, her smile radiant. Enter James Walker, 45, charming but nervous. Her husband, arm in arm with Emily, 30s, striking, bold, his mistress. A hush falls over the immediate guests as they notice Emily. Whispers spread like wildfire.
Sarah.
Turning confused. James, who is this? James hesitates, caught in the headlights. James. Awkwardly. Sarah, this is Emily. Emily extends a hand unfazed. Emily. Charming. Happy birthday, Sarah. Sarah stares at James, her expression unreadable. The moment stretches unbearably long. Then, she smiles, not in joy, but in revelation.
Sarah.
To the guests. Ladies and gentlemen, let's raise a toast. She lifts her champagne glass. The guests, though puzzled, follow suit. Sarah Santit. To new beginnings. James frowns, sensing something is off. Sarah Santit. Softly to James. You just gave me the best gift of all. She downs her champagne in one gulp, then calmly sets her glass down. Sarah Santit. To everyone. Excuse me for a moment. She walks away, her posture unshaken. James watches Sarah disappear into the crowd, his heart pounding. Emily, sensing the tension, leans in. Emily. Whispers. Well, that wasn't so bad. James exhales, unsure. Guests are still whispering, glancing their way. His boss, M.R. Crawford, 60s, distinguished, stern, walks past, shaking his head in disapproval. Mr. Crawford. Low voice. Bold move, James.
Career suicide, but bold.
James swallows hard. Emily notices his discomfort and tightens her grip on his arm.
Int.
Hotel ladies' room, night. Sarah stands at the sink, gripping the edge of the marble counter. Her reflection stares back at her, composed but burning with quiet fury. Lisa, 35, best friend, fiery personality, enters, slamming the door behind her.
Lisa.
Sarah. What the hell was that? Sarah chuckles, shaking her head. Sarah. That was clarity, Lisa. Years of lies, unraveling in seconds. Lisa folds her arms, concerned. Lisa. What are you going to do? Sarah exhales slowly, reaching into her clutch. She pulls out her phone and dials.
Sarah.
Into phone. Jonathan, it's time. File the papers. Lisa's eyes widen. Lisa. Wait. Jonathan? As in your lawyer? Sarah smiles, a smile of freedom. Sarah. And my new business partner.
Lisa gasps.
Lisa. You planned this? Sarah places the phone back in her purse, adjusting her earrings. Sarah. Let's just say, I had a feeling James would give me the perfect excuse to finally walk away. Lisa grins. Lisa. Oh, I love this. Sarah takes a deep breath and heads for the door.
Int.
Hotel ballroom, night. James and Emily are in a tense conversation when Sarah returns, poised, radiant, in control. She approaches James and Emily, looking straight into James' eyes. Sarah. Calmly. James, thank you for making this easy. You're free to do whatever or whomever you want. James tenses. Sarah Santit. My lawyers will be in touch. Enjoy the rest of the party. She turns to Emily, eyes twinkling with something almost like amusement. Sarah Santit. Oh, and Emily, you're welcome. Emily frowns, confused. Sarah walks away, joining Lisa and a few business associates who greet her warmly. James watches her, realization dawning. He didn't just lose his wife. He lost everything. The crowd slowly returns to their conversations, the drama fading. James looks down at his drink, suddenly bitter. Emily, sensing the shift, forces a smile. The party continues, but for James, the celebration feels distant. Laughter, clinking glasses, and music surround him, yet his world feels eerily quiet. He downs the rest of his whiskey, but it does nothing to settle the knot in his stomach. Emily, sensing his unease, places a hand on his arm. Emily. James, what just happened? James exhales sharply, his jaw tightening.
James.
I just lost more than I expected. Across the room, Sarah is the center of attention. Her confidence is magnetic. Business moguls, investors, and influential figures engage with her, offering congratulations, not just for her birthday, but for something bigger. Lisa leans in, whispering something in Sarah's ear. Sarah nods, then raises her glass. Sarah, to the group. To new partnerships and better choices. The group toasts with enthusiasm. James watches, his stomach sinking. He turns to Emily, but she's distracted, scrolling through her phone. She frowns. Emily. Confused. James, why is your company trending on Twitter? James grabs his phone and opens social media. His name is everywhere. Breaking. Business tycoon James Walker's affair exposed at wife's birthday party, alongside rumors of corporate shakeup. Sources confirm Sarah Walker to announce new business venture with top investors. James' blood runs cold. He stares at Sarah, completely unbothered, while the world burns around him. EXT Hotel, valet area, night. Sarah steps outside, inhaling the crisp night air. Lisa follows, grinning. Lisa. Damn, Sarah. You didn't just leave him, you outplayed him. Sarah chuckles.
Sarah.
James built his empire thinking I was just a trophy. He never realized I was studying every move he made. Lisa raises an eyebrow. Lisa. And now? Sarah smiles, watching as a sleek black luxury car pulls up. The driver steps out and opens the door.
Sarah.
Now. I make my own. She slides into the car. Lisa smirks, watching her friend drive off into a new beginning.
Int.
Hotel ballroom night. Back inside, James grips his phone as another notification pops up. A statement from Sarah's PR team. Sarah Walker announces independent business venture, backed by former investors of James Walker's firm. James stiffens. His biggest investors jumping ship? Emily peeks at his screen and slowly steps back. Emily. Quietly. James, what have you done? James stares blankly ahead. James storms into his corner office in his high-rise building, his suit disheveled, eyes bloodshot. His assistant, Mark, 30s, nervous, efficient, follows behind, hesitant.
Mark.
Sir, I tried calling, but... James slams his briefcase onto the desk. James. What the hell is going on, Mark? Why am I seeing reports that my investors are pulling out? Mark hesitates, then hands James a folder.
Mark.
Sir, it's worse than you think. Sarah just announced her new firm this morning. Several of your top clients are already in talks with her. James rips open the folder, skimming the documents. His jaw tightens as he sees the list of defected investors. Then his phone rings. It's his lawyer. James snatches it up. James. Into phone. Tell me this is a joke. Lawyer, Theo. James, it's no joke. Sarah's divorce papers are on your desk, and she's coming for half of everything. James grips the phone, his knuckles turning white. James. This can't be happening. Lawyer, Theo. It gets worse. She was smarter than we thought. Every loophole you thought you had, she closed them months ago. James' stomach drops. He slams the phone down. Emily, wearing one of his expensive silk robes, enters the office without knocking. Emily. Morning, baby. Thought I'd surprise you. She stops at the sight of James' furious face.
James.
Low. Dangerous. Not now, Emily. Emily frowns, crossing her arms. Emily. You're mad at me? James, this isn't my fault. James laughs bitterly.
James.
You think I'm blaming you? No, Emily. I did this to myself. Emily tilts her head. Emily. So what now? James looks at his reflection in the window, the once untouchable businessman now standing on the edge of ruin. James.
Now,
I have to figure out how to stop Sarah before she takes everything. Emily watches him carefully. Emily. And if you can't? James clenches his jaw.
James.
Then I'll have to learn to live with the consequences. Emily exhales, then slowly walks toward the door. Emily. James, maybe you should have picked a different birthday gift. She walks out, leaving James alone, staring at the divorce papers. EXT, Sarah's new office, same morning. A modern skyscraper. Floor-to-ceiling windows. Sarah's name on the entrance sign. Inside, Sarah stands by her massive new desk, overlooking the city. Lisa hands her a glass of champagne. The once pristine office is now in disarray. Papers scattered. A whiskey bottle half empty on the desk. James sits in his leather chair, staring at the divorce papers, his mind racing. The city lights flicker outside, mocking him. He used to be untouchable. Now he's seconds away from losing everything. His phone buzzes. Caller ID. Private number. James hesitates before answering.
James.
Into phone, exhausted. Who is this? Unknown caller, VO. A friend. One who knows how much you've lost and how much more you're about to. James sits up, instantly alert.
James. Who the hell is this?
Unknown caller, VO. The real question, Mr. Walker, is how far are you willing to go to get it all back?
Click.
The call ends. James tightens his grip on the phone. His pulse quickens.
Int.
Sarah's office, night. Sarah leans back in her chair, going over final contracts. The deal is done. She's now the head of her own empire. Lisa sips from a champagne flute, watching her. Lisa. All right, boss lady. You got the business, the power, and soon half of James' fortune. Sarah smirks.
Sarah.
I didn't just take half. I took the best half. Lisa chuckles, but then her expression turns serious. Lisa. So what's next? Sarah exhales, looking out at the city skyline.
Sarah. Now?
Now I make sure James never gets a chance to rise again. Her phone buzzes. A message from an unknown number. Unknown. Careful, Sarah. You think you won? But some men don't play fair. Lisa leans in, reading the message. Lisa. Okay, that's creepy. Sarah deletes the message, unfazed. Sarah. Let them try. She closes her laptop, eyes dark with determination.
Int.
James' office. Later that night. James pours another drink, his mind racing. The mysterious call replays in his head. He looks at his phone. Then, without hesitation, he dials back. A deep voice answers almost immediately. Unknown caller, VO. I knew you'd call. James stares at the city lights, his jaw set. A dimly lit VIP lounge in an upscale club. Soft jazz plays as expensive whiskey is poured into crystal glasses. The air smells of power and quiet danger. James sits across from a mysterious man in a tailored suit, his face shadowed by the low lighting. Unknown man.
Low. Measured.
You're desperate, James. That makes you both dangerous and stupid. James grips his glass, his temper barely in check. James. I didn't come here for insults. I came for answers. The man leans forward, revealing sharp gray eyes. Nicholas Kane, 50s, ruthless corporate fixer.
Kane.
And I came to see if you have the guts to take back what's yours. James doesn't flinch.
James. Tell me what you have.
Kane smirks, setting a folder on the table.
Kane.
Sarah played you well, but no one rises this fast without a few skeletons. James eyes the folder, then looks back at Kane. James. You have something on her? Kane sips his drink, enjoying the moment.
Kane.
Let's just say if you want to burn Sarah Walker's empire to the ground, I can give you the match. James stares at the folder. A choice lies before him.
Int.
Sarah's penthouse, night. A sleek, modern penthouse overlooking the city. Sarah pours herself a glass of wine, standing by the floor-to-ceiling windows. A queen surveying her kingdom. Lisa sits on the couch, flipping through her tablet. Lisa. So now that James is out of the way, any thoughts on payback? Sarah takes a slow sip of wine.
Sarah.
Payback is for the weak. She turns, eyes sharp. Sarah so indeed. I'm here to erase him. Lisa smirks. Lisa.
Damn.
Remind me never to piss you off. Before Sarah can respond, her phone buzzes. Another unknown number. She hesitates, then answers.